Hello, everyone, and welcome to Grid Day Monday. Today's fabulous grid is all about courage, and I think we really need courage these days. Courage to stand up for ourselves, courage to stand up for what we believe in, courage to stand up with other people who are standing up for what they believe in. These times are really crazy, and we need to not let it get to us. So we need to find some courage, and courage it's in those lower chakras. So if you look at the grid today, we have colors from the lower chakras. And before I get started, I'm going to use the crystal singing bell to activate this grid. So let's just take a moment and listen. This goes right to your heart chakra so that you can receive healing, receive courage. Okay, so to explain this grid, first of all, we're using a Metatron's Cube grid cloth, and it is beautiful gold printed on black. I love these grid cloths. First of all, they make it very easy to do a grid. I have a lot of people that ask me, how do I make a grid? The easiest way to start making grids is to have a grid cloth. It takes all the guesswork out. Grids are very geometrical, so they're going to be in 3s and 4s and 5s and 6s and 8s, whatever appeals to you, okay? Because making a grid is all about intention. So today, my intention is courage. We're using Metatron's Cube. He's a very powerful archangel. He's the voice of God. And in this geometric configuration, it uses 6s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what I did was I put a pyramid in the center, and that is Tiger's Eye. And Tiger's Eye resonates with the lower chakras. It's very, very protective. Actually, it's been said that Roman soldiers back in the day had Tiger's Eye as part of their battle uniform. It's all about integrity and willpower and the correct use of power. So you can have courage, but you need to use it with integrity. And that's what the Tiger's Eye is for. And I use the pyramid shape because it takes the energy and it sends it up. Okay, so the next stones around here, these 6 stones, that's Mookaite. And again, Mookaite resonates with the lower chakras. And it's all about the here and now, but making us flexible in our thinking, in our communication. In other words, it helps us not be a sheep. That's what my guides just said. It's a very stabilizing stone. The next pieces that I have are not stones. That's red coral. So that red coral brings the water element in. And the water element is all about being flexible again, but going with the flow. And we can go with the flow, but we need to go with our own flow. So if something doesn't feel right to us, we need to question that external power. Is this for my greatest good? Is it for everybody's greatest good? Or is it just because you're flexing your power over somebody and you get off on that? So this is the go with the flow element of our grid. Go with the flow to whatever brings you courage. The last stone that we have, this one right here, I love this. It is Sedona Red Jasper. And I went to Sedona earlier this year and had a very intense, oh boy, life-changing I don't want to say event because it was almost it was 2 weeks of event, but it was very life-changing. And it wasn't until after I got back to Minnesota that I looked up the properties of the Sedona jasper. And basically it offers steady, energetic support and grounding during emotionally intense periods of life. So I had an emotionally intense period of life in Sedona. So it's appropriate. The Sedona jasper magnifies our own love and courage. It helps us to feel confident about ourselves, about our future, whatever ways we need to be prepared to take on our new responsibilities, our new roles, because everybody's lives are changing right now. And you need to be confident that these changes that you're going through are for your highest and greatest good. So if you're going through relationship changes, or you're moving, or job changes, or career changes, or just emotional changes, you need to know that your highest self has your back. Okay? Your highest self is going, hey, you need to do this. You need to change what you're eating. You need to get more exercise. You need to move here. Whatever it is, you talk to your guides, you make sure it's the right thing, and then just know that if it's the right thing, they have your back. Okay? Have courage. Here's a grid that you can look at. I'll do the bell again before we're done. And just have that courage to make those changes in your life, to stand up for what you believe in. All right? I'm going to do the bell, and thank you for joining me. I hope this resonates with you, and you have a blessed day, my beautiful soul family. Namaste.